Cheers, mate. Thank you. I've never done this before, and this is my reaction to what has been an incredible performance by Man City. Nobody you expect them to go there and put that type of performance. If you look at the statistic, how Pep set up this team. First half, don't get me wrong, Man City dominate everything. They were in control of the game. Second half, Atletico just grew stronger, grew more confidence. They control possession the ball. They made most of they didn't make most of opportunity. They weren't really much of a clean cut chances in terms of hey Hunter, how you doing? They didn't have many of a clean cut chances in the game. But one thing you have to give City the credit is that the past couple of months they've played Liverpool, they've played Atletico Madrid twice. Yeah. They've got Liverpool again on a Saturday. It's a very much a it's a difficult moment for Man City. So far, everything is moving well. They is moving according to the plan. They've got Liverpool on Saturday, semi-final, right? Everything looking rosy in terms of the league. Is for them to lose it really depend on how Liverpool get on, but it is absolutely unbelievable performance. I said on a Saturday afternoon when they play Liverpool at Wembley Stadium. Again, two manager who tactically know the game inside out, find themselves in this situation and how to get it around it. They have to try to outbeat each other, you know. Um, as for Liverpool, I believe they rested quite a few players on that game because I think they've already qualified anyway. They were already through, so they rested few players, and it's an exciting one. It's an exciting one on Saturday. But Man City, this is a this group of players they've got. I, for one, to be honest, in the beginning, I wasn't quite sure how far they will go. But as the season go on, where they are, how things have turned out to be for them, it's pretty much an exciting season because you really have to not to like football, not to appreciate this Man City team. Well drilled, well equipped, very much well organized, both offensively and defensively. They don't give people opportunity. They dominate possession. Second half, don't get me wrong, Atletico Madrid, they're right up in there, cause Man City all type of problem. But City, you just knew that they had extra gears in there. They had more in their team that they can elevate, take the team to another level. Um, Liverpool on the end, they've changed. They made quite few changes for the game. Obviously they played City on Sunday last week, and they go game on Saturday again. Changing personnel, give other people opportunity because they were the time for Liverpool. It was for Liverpool to lose anyway, but it's fascinating to see how this team will go on for the end of the season. The last 10 career, I agree with you. The last 10 minutes. One thing with Atletico Madrid that I'm quite disappointed. Not disappointed. I'm not surprised to see is that they have this versatile way where when things doesn't go according to their plan, they become abusive. They become aggressive. They try to get into your head. They're trying to foul you. They're trying to cause all type of stuff where can actually get you, out of balance. But credit to City and credit to Pep and his team how they were able to maintain the calmness, the cool, and then just see the game through because that stadium, it's a hostile environment, and if you're not prepared to do the nitty gritty part of the game, will find it difficult. One thing I also have to credit Pep is that his team, the way his team is going on, they've been going about the business. They get management in terms of knowing. Michael the Group, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming to my stream. Knowing, knowing how to buy time, where before City want to go attack. They've learned from the past. They've learned from the previous game how that they have to be able to control themselves. They have to be able to, if things not going nowhere, they can buy the time, and that only comes with experience. Where do I see the City go? The City team goes. Their biggest rival it's Liverpool. Okay. Um, City, I already did, my man. Guys, if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man, so we can have that conversation all the time. The biggest rival for City it Liverpool. Make no mistake about it. Okay. City face Real Madrid, which I think is down to City, but I think City just as a team too strong, well equipped. I do agree with you. I think Atletico Madrid as a team, I said, when they're pressing, when they're working hard, it's great. It's their behavior when things doesn't go their way, where you have to really, really have to ask yourself, what's this all about? And at the end as well, last 5 minutes at the end, City made some unbelievable save, unbelievable uh, save. John Stone, he came on. They all did an incredible, incredible job. But Pep now has to think about the game on Saturday against Liverpool. Liverpool have had enough. I've had enough players to rest for this game today, which should be fresh again for the game on a Saturday against Man City. Man City didn't have many players that was rested, so it's all about how the squad rotation, how much you get out of it. Bolton home away now the biggest. Yeah, what, with Bolton, promotion we missed it, but next season will be a big one for us. I definitely believe that next season will be a big one. But if you look at it, City, you can't deny that they have been the best team in Europe. You can't deny that they've been the best team in the country. And if they win the Premier League, they win the Champions League, and they win they win the Champions League. This is what Pep was brought into the country to do. This is what Pep was brought into England to win. Is to win the Champions League. He's won the Premier League. He's won the FA Cup. He won the Carabao Cup. Can he win the Champions League? This is a massive hurdle for them. This is I wouldn't say a turning point in the club history, but it will give them that status that we are one of the best team in the country. We are one of the best team in the world. What do you think of? I think Liverpool coming to this game on Saturday against Man City, they have more guys who are fresh leg that they didn't play today. City will be the same. One or two individuals will come back in. I think Pep is not really bothered. I wouldn't say bothered. I think Pep, his main focus is Champions League and Premier League. Yes, if he can get past Liverpool, great. But if he loses against Liverpool, okay. But Premier League and Champions League, that's his main focus. As for Liverpool, Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, both set team, they've got enough of the squad, enough quality in their squad to go all the way through. But it's all about how much can they add, can they hope, can they hey, Palace fan, thank you. I appreciate that, my man. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. We definitely want to get to the numbers. But I definitely, who would you rather play? And the Pep or Club? You know what? People always ask me, if you were playing, I personally would like to play under Klopp. I think what Klopp gives you is that both of them are good manager, okay? But I just feel like with Klopp, I can go out for a drink with him. And they'll be like, listen, mate, today you didn't play well. Today you did this and that. I think with Pep, it's almost like you're playing under a school teacher where he gives you so much information, but, it's different. But I think both team they are the best two team in the country by far. Best two team in the country. There's no deny about it. You can't deny Liverpool are the best team in the country. City are one of the best team in the country. So they are where they are for a reason. They deserve to be this. They deserve to be in the league. They deserve to be where they are in the league. But the game on Saturday, we'll definitely see change of personnel. I think Liverpool will probably pull out the strongest squad as possible. In the game during Man City game, Ajax 2019 Villarreal. With Villarreal, you know what? Una Emery, he hasn't been given the credit that he deserves because Arsenal, I think, didn't work out so well. But he's this current team with Villarreal, they are not a pushover. They are well equipped, well drilled. You know, there will be anybody's problem. Hey Sam, how you doing, my man? Thank you for coming through my stream. I appreciate that. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, please. Great, thank you. Um, yeah, I mean, Savage. I remember playing against him when I was at England under 21. He was always verbally giving it a big one and this and that. And I think City obviously let go of him and stuff like that, but it just didn't. That last scene in the bit at the end, that did not show great sight of Atletico Madrid. It shows that they are sore loser, that they can't cope of. Yes, if things great works out great. If things doesn't work out, then they throw the pram, stuff out the pram, and they create this hostile environment, all that kind of stuff. When you start coaching, I'm waiting for my CBS check to come back in, and that will be me back in the Bolton. That's where everything's holding up at the moment. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks, so I sent it in 2 weeks ago. So hopefully, the next 2 weeks I'll be back in there. The question I'm gonna ask you is: this Pep best Man City team that has built since he come to Man City? Would you say this is Pep best Man City team? Manager one day, of course you can't. There's no point me going back and doing it if I don't want to get involved in terms of coaching. So if the opportunity come around, yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, as I said, Atletico Madrid, as great as they are, but also they are such a bad losers. When they lose, they throw everything at the pram. All this, emotion up in air, all that kind of stuff. So that's for me. I think that's a disappointing part of it. You know. Yes, I am in the youth team, so I'm working with the youth boys. I want to be able to share my knowledge with the lads and John Stone, excellent. Hey Abdul, thank you, my man. John Stone, excellent. Phil Foden, I'll go as far as that he's been Man City's best player for the past 2 seasons. It's the most experienced team. Phil Foden has been Man City best player for the past 2 seasons. Kevin De Bruyne, he gets credit, but Phil Foden, he played against Liverpool. His presence in Man City team makes a massive difference. It is the best team. I think this team, but also Bolton season so far. I think I think around about January time or December time, we lost a game that I thought we shouldn't lost a game, and that's cost us the playoff long term. But going forward, I think they just have to invest in the team, bring a new player, come in the summer, and see where we are next season. This Man City team has got it's got everything going for them. The biggest question we really have to ask is, when they get to the semi-final against Liverpool, like FA Cup, if they get through that, Man City got a chance to win it. The last 5 games in the Premier League, if they get through that, likelihood they're going to win it. They get through Real Madrid, there's a huge chance they end up being a final. So, as much as Pep has spent a lot of money in the squad and everything else, but he has brought so much into the Man City squad, into so much, a whole brand of Man City. And can they cope after he left the football club? That's a massive question. They're going to have to find a replacement for him who will come in and who will play similar brand of football as Pepe had anyway. But it's been a great journey for them. Pep has assembled a very, very good team who has gone toe to toe with Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, and every question they've asked this team, they end up responding it. And I'm just looking at the scene at the end part where Phil Foden, the number 18, Felipe, he kicked Phil Foden, which was stupid of him anyway, and he caused the whole thing out of it. Alex, appreciate that, my man. Thank you. Thank you. Atletico Madrid player behavior was very poor. Only real one knows about the midfielder. Yeah, but listen, it's been a sit, great season for City so far, and if they win all the accolade that is presented in front of them, you can't deny that they've had the best team, they've got the best managers. Um, and it will only get better for them. But they also have to be thinking long term because Pep is not going to be there forever. So you gotta enjoy while you can. Injuries ruined him. Yeah, Sparky injury didn't help him at all. Sparky injury was horrible for him. But Sparky is a good footballer, very very good footballer, very good footballer. You know, who was City best player tonight? Who was City best player tonight? And how much you reckon the UEFA should fine Atletico Madrid? Because their behavior after the game was very, very shocking. Disappointment. That's what you can say. Poor behavior. Not a good image for football. Savage again. Savage. Poor. Very poor. They get away with it. And also, how long Diego Simeone's got in him for him to keep carrying on at this football club. It's Mahrez best player tonight. Mahrez best player. Is the game at home or away? Who do you think will win Ballon d'Or? I think with Ballon d'Or, the whole history of Ronaldo, Messi, let's forget about it. Cancelo for me, I would say Cancelo. Cancelo went from play left back and he went right back when Kyle Walker got taken off. Yeah, top performance, top performance. Cancelo. He doesn't put it for wrong. Always presence right there. Always shows his ability on and off the ball. Top player. Top player. Cancelo. He's offensively, defensively sound, and he get himself in the right position. Yeah, but Atletico Madrid behavior after the game was just very poor, very very poor. And I hope UEFA or FIFA or Champions League, people who run Champions League, sanction them heavily because that is not the image of football you want to see going forward anyway. It's poor. It's very poor. As for Liverpool, no problem at all. Job as business. Mahrez did really nice. Yeah, first half, I think Man City were dominated, had quite a few opportunities. They didn't check the chances, but second half, Atletico Madrid just grew in confidence, just keep pressing through, and keep putting it right there. And that's a tough one. If you're not prepared to do the hard work, you're gonna find it very difficult. You're gonna very very find it difficult. So credit to Man City, credit to the whole squad how they went by the business and to be able to get through this tough round. They face Real Madrid next round, and Liverpool face Villarreal, who I think again it will be. You know what? I've not touched base on Villarreal. Has Una Emery done enough to deserve another crack of the Premier League? Was Una Emery right to decline the Newcastle job? At this stage of the tournament, you need a bit of a luck to come through your way, for you to get forward. What do you think of Wigan? Wigan have assembled a good team, and they are right to be where they are. And automatic promotion is definitely within their reach. Has Una Emery deserved another crack of the Premier League? And was it right to turn now the Newcastle job? Because the job that he has done with Villarreal, it's incredible. Incredible job. Because I didn't see Villarreal to be, now and again, every season in the Champions League, there's always a team that come through and surprise everybody. And Villarreal has surprised a lot of people. They're young, they're hungry. But I think Una has learned a lot from his time in the Premier League. Hence why he's getting the best at this team. Because some of his lads, you've got Coquelin is in there. You've got the lad from Tottenham is there. So Una Emery should get another. But Una Emery, you're gonna have to give him time. you're gonna have to give him time. And him, stepping away from the Premier League for 6 months or so, and came back again at Atletico Villarreal, standing a word of good. You know, best atmosphere game you played it. I think Newcastle always have a best atmosphere. Newcastle Stadium, amazing, amazing. And Una, his team, I responded. How old is he? Una Emery. I'm not sure how old Una Emery is, but I think you know his decisions to stay at Villarreal proved that he was right to turn down the Newcastle job because we've seen how well this team's doing. You know, to beat Bayern Munich at home. Um, no, I think when you play for manager like Simeone, right? He regarded you to really work hard and apply yourself. And if you look at that Atletico Madrid team, they're not the most gifted or talented squad, but one thing you get from them, their work ethic. His organization in terms of organize the whole team, unbelievable. You know, I appreciate that, Bob Spurs TV. Thank you for coming to my stream, man. Like guys, as I said, just hit that subscribe button, man. Let's just hit that subscribe and just let's grow this family, man. That's what's going on. I'm gonna try to do as much live possible on YouTube, so we can have a conversation about football and stuff like that. I mean, with after does Simeone done enough? As Simeone carried Atletico as far as he could to move on to another job? I think he deserves a time away from that place. He's done as much as he can. He's taken him to Champions League final. He won title. He built a strong bond with the city of Madrid. But I think it's time for him to just step away and give someone else the opportunity to move this team forward. But that is remain to be seen. And I don't, and his legacy can't be tarnished because he has done so much and he brought in so much player to do well for that football club. You know. There you go, Callum. So if he is on a massive wages, he'll be happy not to move away from that position. That's like everybody else. If you're on a good wages, why would I move from that position? You're saying if he gets a top four, well, what is a top four club in England at the moment though? I don't think Atletico Madrid's got that money like that to pay him the top dollars. But they do what they have to do to keep him happy. Hence why he's been there for a long time. He has a specific recruitment in terms of the type of player he wants. And when you come into there, you have to buy by it. Another question, and before we finish up, is Karim Benzema, the best player? Is the Karim Benzema most underrated player in this current Champions League? So there you go, Callum. He probably control who comes in, who goes out. He almost like he remind me of Arsene Wenger in Arsenal. For on Crystal Palace, I think Patrick has done a good job. Palace fan. He I wasn't sure how he's gonna do. How is he gonna do in his first season, but he's seemed to get everybody together. Now the situation with Wilfred Zaha, I don't know how long he's got in his contract, and also who's willing to pay his wages if he goes as a free. I think Wilfred should just come with set up agreement with Palace and see career at Palace because I don't see him playing for any other club that would get best at him like Crystal Palace does. But this is as I said, is Karim Benzema the most underrated striker in the football world at this present moment? Because when he was with Ronaldo, he was more of the shadow of Ronaldo. Everybody focused on Ronaldo. Barney Davis, I completely agree. I think when you play a Champions League, you have a long time to prepare for the team. You have a long time to prepare for a specific game. You know what to do, and player know how to apply themselves. Hence why they do well. I thought that pass from Luka Modric was absolutely ridiculous. The one outside the four, wow. I was fine. I worried. Now you know what? I wasn't sure because his first season in Ivy Heat. No, we did a video with me and Fogdad and his dad. Yeah, we did a video together. My worry with Crystal Palace is that I just feel like Patrick will grow Palace as far as he can, and the worry is that it's always been the Arsenal job. The Arsenal job will be the one where either he can't resist to let not to take it. That's for me that I'm thinking. Well, he has taken Palace as far as he could, but that Arsenal job, it's a tough one. That Arsenal job, especially for what Patrick stands for, captain of Arsenal, won the FA Cup, won the Premier League, went for the whole season and be with Arsenal. Everything about Arsenal, they have a song about him. And if Arsenal approach him, or whatever happened to Ethan, how you doing, my friend? Whatever happened to Arteta, and Arsenal approach Vieira for that job, it's very hard to turn it down. It's very hard, and I can only see that I can only see the transition from Palace to Arsenal. Now, listen, the whole French thing, it was probably could have been handled a bit better, but I think he's learned from it, and I also think he is more of a leader now because there is no there's no Ronaldo, there's no Casillas, there is no who's the centre back again? Who's the centre back? There's no Ramos, So everybody that is in that squad there, Benzema's been there longer than them, and he's been carrying them like every season. I think they're gonna win La Liga this year. The big one really it's about against Man City, and if Man City if Madrid can tighten up, they will have a good chance against Man City. If they don't tighten up, Man City will blow them apart. You know. Oh yeah, I totally I agree. I think him being away from the French national team was good for him. Well, good for him because I mean his solely focus was just can he get better with can he get better with Madrid, you know. Also better in mind with Madrid it was all Ronaldo, you know. Opinion on Ramsdale. I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna say the opinions of Ramsdale and that will be me done for tonight. Okay. In Madrid, it was all Ronaldo. Nobody really gave Benzema that it was there, but it was behind Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gone. He been carrying that team. Opinion on Ramsdale. I think Ramsdale should be a number one goalkeeper in England. Should be given a number one jersey for the national team. He's gone from strength to strength moving to Arsenal. I wasn't even sure when Arsenal signed him. I'm thinking, whoa, this guy just got relegated with Sheffield United. Why would you pay that amount of money? But he's improved. He got better. He makes some unbelievable save. And as I said, he should be the number one goalkeeper for England. No doubt about it. He should, for my opinion, he should be number one goalkeeper in England. You know. Listen, guys. My iPad is down at the moment, so I couldn't put the statistics stuff, but we'll definitely come back in again. And as Man United, I'm going to watch Man United on Saturday with my boys, so my children. So I'm taking them to watch Man United. They wanna see Ronaldo before Ronaldo leave England. So what do you think of what we get? I think Rove can get there, but also same time West Ham have done ever so well in Europa League. They're in a good chance to get there. West Ham. You got Rangers, West Ham, Who else is there? Leicester. So there's quite plenty of English team that is there, but you know, but plenty of team. Guys, I'm gonna do another live like this, but I'm gonna drop my other new video on Friday. Look out for it. Make sure you subscribe. Appreciate you guys coming through. This is my first time doing live on YouTube. I do live on Twitch when I play a computer game, but this is my first time. I'll try to do as much as you can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will leave you. I want to. Oh, and I will see you tomorrow.